Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGChan24, and today I'm picking up where I left off with the All-Star Series program. So, what I did make some progress yesterday, and I got up to George Kirby here. So, I now have Kirby, I have Bryce Elder, Kodai Senga, Aiden Miller, Colin Hawk, Yohandy Morales, as well as all the other rewards along the way. And I could get even more because I am very close to completing the Conquest map that, excuse me, that I really only have two strongholds left. That's the Rangers and the Mariners. So I think it's time to finish up what I started and get right to it. So this is how we're going to attack it. Make sure I don't lose. I might not just attack after this because it's going to be 5v5 and that's about a 50-50 shot. I'd rather have better odds. So, oh, hold on. Yeah. My sister's telling me that the one up in Vermont's telling me they have a tornado warning. Oh boy. So keep Vermont in your prayers here, folks. It looks like they're going to get some pretty bad weather. Now, hopefully, as long as Seattle doesn't make any more moves, I can go ahead and go attack the Rangers. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. Should set me up to... I mean, I'm going to have to play on All-Star. I mean, I could just skip and just get to the next... turn. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoops. I am so sorry. Yeah, as you can see, I built a lineup of these Pirates players, and the reason I was doing that was because I was grinding the Team Affinity 2 mission, team build mission. I literally only need 100 more. This is my main lineup here, so this is what I'm rolling with in terms of players. I'm sorry, I just wanted to see how far along some of these guys are. Pete Alonso is very close to being tier 5. So that's pretty cool. Nolan Arenado, he's still a few hundred away. Yeah, so we're on Arenado and Alonso watch. Maybe Harry Ford too, but we'll see about that. We shall see. Anyway, let's get back to the Conquest map here. Because we gotta get back to it. Now that I have my actual lineup. And then what I do after this, I mean, simply put, it's just grind the rest of the program, get the missions done, get the rest of the stars or the rest of the cards that are part of this, and I have no idea after that. I really don't. But I know I will do something. Maybe I'll finish up on my Team Affinity 2 grind, although, to be fair, I really, all I need to do is one more team build mission, and honestly, I could just do a bunch of Conquest games to be able to get some of those missions done. I mean, I also could do just a 9-inning game for a team build and do it that way. I could always do that, yeah. And DeGrom's a tough pitcher. Although I hate that they still have him on the main roster, even though he is, I repeat, not going to be available until until late 2024, early 2025. Oh, just a heads up, guys. My internet is it's a little. It may not be working correctly, so I'm hopeful that I'm not going to get disconnected, but unfortunately, it very well could happen. My internet is unfortunately not the best. I'm pretty sure we're on the cheapest plan possible, so all the more reason I should really start to look for a place of my own.
No, he's safe.
But that's besides the point. So we'll see. Okay, could DeGrom stop? I am not gonna steal with Mike Trout. I don't care that he has 97 speed. A 47 steal, in my opinion, is not worthy enough for me to even want to risk it.
1-1.
But just really quickly on the internet thing, since it's not really, it doesn't look like it's acting the way it should be, I should warn you guys that there is a very real possibility that the game will disconnect from the show servers. And unfortunately, that's going to mean I'm going to have to end the stream because I'm going to have to restart the game. So if that does happen, I do apologize about that. Unfortunately, not really something I can control. Let's go, Pete Alonso, 2-run homer. That might have actually been enough to get him tier 5. I don't know. We'll have to wait until we get back to the lineup screen, assuming that this game is going to count. And watch, it'll disconnect probably in the last inning. Just as I'm about to finish this game, it'll say, "Oh, you've been disconnected from the servers," and I'll be like, "Son of a bitch." And the way that I know my internet is acting up is because I'm also looking at my laptop, and a couple things are standing out to me. One, it says there are no viewers in this stream. Now, I don't know if that means I'm not live, or if that means, like, there's a problem with the internet, but looking at it, that's not what the number should be. Because at the very least, I should have one. The other way I could tell is I am looking at my laptop, looking at my laptop, I noticed the little internet thing in the top right corner of my laptop is down to 2, the signal is down to 2. So clearly my internet is having some problems right now. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I have a feeling I know how this is going to go. And if it does go exactly how I think it's going to go, then, you know, I'm going to have to apologize and probably restart the stream. Now, the good news is that, you know, if I do restart the stream, then, you know, honestly, if this game doesn't count, then you guys really didn't miss anything. So then I could just completely delete this first one, and then I'll just pretend that the second part of the stream was really the whole stream to begin with. You know, probably come up with some excuse like, oh, I had to catch up on work. I had some errands to run. You know, I was a little bit behind. I'm sorry. Of course, now I'm revealing that plan, but I don't think you guys are gonna... You guys might not see it. I might just delete it before anyone gets a chance to be able to watch it. Ooh, hold on. Better go to my bullpen. Who am I going up against? Garcia, Heim, and Zhang. Well, Zhang is really good against lefties. Heim has high contact against lefties. And Garcia has high power against righties. I'll take my chance on a righty. See how that works.
Nope, outside.
Also, you may not hear my AC going on right now. Well, that's... I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I overpowered it or something. I don't know. So maybe I'm going to have to set the power down a little bit so that I don't blow it. If I blow it, if it blows a fuse, then my whole room is going to be impacted. You know, that's going to shut off my PlayStation and everything, which means the stream ends. So I got to be careful.
Ball one.
I've got to be very, very careful. Unfortunately, that also means that it is going to eventually get hot as hell in here, and I'm going to sweat like crazy. So, occasionally I'm going to end up, like, wiping my head, wiping the sweat away or whatever. And please ignore that. It's going to be hot.
No, he said.
It's going to be hot, hot, hot.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hopefully the internet at least holds out long enough for me to complete this game, have it completed, and then I can move on to the Seattle Mariners. Literally the last team I need to face.
Ball two.
Wow, they called a ball on that? That was close. I guess he doesn't like the high ball. Or the high pitch.
Ball inside.
Or the inside pitch, although that was a little more outside than the last one. And McNeil grounds into the double. Freaking fantastic. Alright, let's bring in Lee Smith.
Your attention, please. Now,
Ball one for count.
And then tomorrow is the official start of the second half of the season. Because we're gonna be past the All-Star break, and now it's do or die. If the Mets are gonna turn around this season, they better have recovered from that San Diego series. If they had won one more game in San Diego, they would have gone into the All-Star break with a lot of momentum. I mean, you're talking about, let's see, they went on a 7-game winning streak, I think. Nope, 6 games, and then dropped the next 2. So they could have been 7-1 going into the All-Star break had they won. It's just most unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
Nope.
Strike 3, sit down.
ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Alright, get Edwin Diaz up and warming.
66.
Although maybe I should have gone with Gregory Soto. Oh well, I trust Diaz more. Besides, Diaz is the one that I'm the closest to in terms of P5, and I've never P5'd a relief pitcher before. Oh, there we go. I think my internet's starting to get better. Because one watching just popped up. So, I guess the internet's getting better.
Oh and 1. Ball upstairs.
Anyway, by the way, guys, the reason that I started so late again, 6:30, I think is when I started this. Yeah, it was 6:30. The reason that was because I was taking care of a couple things. Like, I had to feed my brother, then I had to obviously eat dinner myself, and I had to feed the two dogs at my house. So, that's why I was late. I know I usually say 6, but you can, at best, expect me between 6 and 6:30.
That's ball 2. 2-1. Ball, that's it.
Come on, Trout. One more. Let's get a walk here or get on base so that he can have one more at bat, and that way I can ensure that he's going to be super fractured when I get to the main menu. Oh, damn. All right. Bring in Diaz. I'm just going to have to hope now. And if not, then he's going to do it against the Seattle Mariners. And that's fine by me.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah. Ultimately, it's not about Pete. It's just like getting him super fractured would be incredible. Not to mention, I have his set 3 card from the Home Run Derby, so. That's always one that I can begin grinding.
0-2.
We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of cards that I could be grinding in terms of first baseman. I mean, Luke Gehrig is my DH, so once Pete Alonso is done, then I'm moving him to first. By the way, that was strike 3, sit down. I'm sorry, I think I keep forgetting to do strike 3, sit down.
What do you got?
No? Wow.
3-2.
All right. Potential winning pitch. Got it. All right. Let's just hope that my internet doesn't go out. So far, so good. And Pete Alonso is super fractured. What? Only 197 people have him super fractured? I get that his 95 overall card is out already, but jeez. Okay, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Alonso now joins Francisco Lindor, Jordan Yamamoto, and that's it. Those are the only 3 players that I have super fractured. But I'm happy about it. So let's see where the others are. Randy Arozarena, he's still a couple hundred off. I was kind of expecting he wouldn't, wouldn't have anything. Nolan Arenado still making his way. Edwin D. Is that Diaz or who is that at the bottom left? Oh, Harry Ford. Yeah, Ford is just. It's hard. It's hard with Ford. He's going to be a tough one, but I am determined to get him super fractured. Anyway. Ooh, we got Diamond Duos pack. And now, let's go ahead and make as much progress as we can. Now, the reason I'm willing to risk it here, or risk it in that point, rather than what I did before, where I was 5v5, you know, that was much higher odds. Alright, gotta make our way down to Seattle. Ooh, I don't like these odds, but I don't have a choice. Gotta keep going. Ooh, I barely made it. Barely. And you know what? I think for this one, I think I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna play on the All-Star. I'll just skip to the next phase. Or next turn. This way I can play on Veteran. And that's obviously a lot easier than playing on All-Star. Alright, I say we keep going with Shohei Ohtani. Might as well. Alright guys, this is the last stronghold that I need to complete it, to make progress on this map. Over his head? No. Dang. Now I'm just hoping my internet doesn't go out at some point. Because it always still can. But now if I had to restart that stream, or if I had to restart the stream, then I'm going to have to explain how it was that I got the Ranger Stronghold. Oh, I never took out Pete Alonso. Shoot. Oh well, I guess we can get one more at bat. What's the harm? It's not like Lou Gehrig, isn't doing anything.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Not a great inning. You know what? Give me 1 second. Ah, there we go. Alright. So my AC is at least back working for now. Good, that means I can stop sweating.
No, that's out.
I tell you what, I like the summertime a lot better than I like winter. But sometimes it's days like this where it's hot that it's just kind of like, oof, give me cool air, please. Strike 3, sit down.
Foul ball.
You know what? I'm also gonna turn down its power to 9. It was at 11. It was at the max, so just got to make sure the power, doesn't force it to stop or blow a fuse, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep talking about this, but I literally have nothing else to talk about today. Well, there is one thing that I'm kind of excited about, and it's the fact that Quinnen Williams is going to be a Jet for the next 4 seasons.
Nope. Ball.
Although I think he was on the last year of his rookie deal, so it might actually be 5. But, so if you guys didn't hear today, if you guys didn't hear, Quinnen Williams signed a 4-year contract with the New York Mets, which is good for a lot of reasons. One, Quinnen Williams was an absolute beast last year. I mean, rightfully deserves the contract. I don't think any Jets fan did not dispute that argument throughout the season. Ugh. Why could I hit on veteran and yet I can't, or why could I hit on all-star but yet can't hit on veteran? You know, the idea is that the idea is that the lower difficulty should be much easier.
0-2.
I don't understand.
Ball.
No,
Did he go?
thank you. Well, I better figure it out if I want to beat these Mariners.
Ball count.
I just have to remember that I need to pull Pete Alonso out of the lineup once I'm done with this game. I don't know who I'm going to replace him with, though, in terms of DH, because I know Garrick he's going to go to first base, and I'm going to need someone at DH. I'm playing with fire here.
Ball.
I know it. I want to get Ohtani this win.
1-1. What you got? Ball. 2-2.
Also, a friendly reminder, guys, there will be no stream tomorrow. And I'll say this at the end of the stream too, but it's worth saying now. There will be no stream tomorrow. I am working an afternoon shift, a 1 to 9 shift. And by the time I get home, it is going to be 10 o'clock at night, and I do not want to stream that. I don't care about the fact that it's a Friday. Don't care. So do not expect a stream tomorrow, and also do not expect one on Saturday, because like I mentioned in yesterday's stream, I am going to the Mets game, strike 3, sit down, with my family, because it's going to be my mother's first MLB game, first time she's going to an MLB game, so we will be doing that. And I most likely next time I pop up will be on Sunday.
0-1.
But generally speaking, I don't usually like to stream on the weekends, because the weekends I like to be able to just have fun with other games. Can't keep playing MLB The Show all the time. It's definitely my most played game, but it's not the only game I play. Like, I play God of War Ragnarok. I play NBA 2K23, which reminds me I need to do the daily missions, get the daily VC tonight. Ooh, Jeff McNeil showing off the power. Damn. Alright, how about that? Jeff McNeil coming through in the bottom of the ninth, or top of the third. Well, it might as well be bottom of the third. or bottom of the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 48, Justin.
1-0.
Anyway, I was talking about Quentin Williams earlier. So, like I was saying, yes, he was a freaking beast last year. But it's more than that. Like, everyone puts so much hope on Quentin being the next great defensive lineman for the Jets, and like, it's actually working. It's actually working out. You know, I haven't been this excited about a defensive line for the New York Jets since the New York Sack Exchange 2.0, and that featured Sheldon Richardson, Leonard Williams, and
Alonso.
dang it, who was it? What's up, Layla? How you doing tonight? Well, actually, where you are,
One ball, one strike.
it's what? It's morning, right? I can't complain, you know. Well, actually, I could, but I just choose not to. And Pete Alonso's going to take the save completely. Oh, just an hour. Dude! I'm probably going to be live for another 2.5. You're not going to go to bed until then? No, not yet. Not yet. MLB games start tomorrow, or at least the Mets game will. The Mets will. Wow, God bless you. Are you on like break or something? That you could stay up that late? Or oh, you have school. Oh. Ooh. Okay, as long as your grades aren't suffering, then I suppose it's okay. But God bless you for being willing to stay up so late where you are just to watch me stream. They will start either tonight or tomorrow. I know the Mets start up again tomorrow. So, yeah, Mets and Dodgers. That's the first series after the All-Star break for the Mets. In fact, they may be going on right now. Hold on, let me check my phone. Because it's 7 o'clock my time here. So tomorrow's okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. And boys, we just finished this up. So there are no more strongholds for me to capture. Oh, I think if we're lucky, we get 1 out of 3. Yeah, that's why I say that it's going to be 1 out of 3. Alright, let me do one thing here. Move Lou Gehrig there. I think he is. I don't know which one, but I think he is. Let's see. I really wish there was an option to, like, sort by, tier. Scherzer? Let's see. Okay, it's Justin Verlander tomorrow. And that's actually on Apple TV Plus, so unless you're sub to that, you're not going to get it. Then we have Kodai Senga on Saturday, and then it'll be Sunday for Max Scherzer. You can watch it if you have the Apple Plus. If you have the Apple Plus sub. If you have that, then you have nothing to worry about. But if you don't, then yeah, you can't watch it. Yep, Scherzer Sunday, it looks like. Just trying to see, like, which one. I saw 3 tier 3s back there, so at least I know those guys are next. At least they're next for right now, until I can find someone who might be tier 4. Come on, is there anyone? Anyone at all? There is, but it's going to be tough. They practically have to go on a 2015-esque run. That's what they need to do. Okay, so I do not have any tier 4s. So, Yohan Moncada and how many wins lost? I think I saw that they need like 48 wins, which is going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Not going to lie. Yohan Moncada, he was at 37.51. Let's see. What is their record now? 42. Okay, so they're at game 90. They're at game 90, which means 162 games. That's 72 games left. So they need to win 48 out of 72. Well, wait, hold on. You said 42 and 46? I thought I read that they were... Or am I reading that wrong? They're actually 42 and 48. So they're at 90 games. It's doable, but they're going to need a lot of help, to say the least. Alright, where was that other tier 3 that I saw? Oh yeah, Kendo. Well, Moncada is further along, so Moncada, tag, you're it. Oh, I forgot about Curtis Granderson, too. I forgot about him. No, but you're talking about they practically have to win every single series from here on out. They need to win at least 2 games each series in order for them to be that close. Oh. Alright, I'm going to need some help here because I can't see. Well, I can. It would be a very good start for them. If they were to sweep the Dodgers, that would be a huge series win for them. That being said, Dodgers are tough. Dodgers are very, very tough. I wouldn't say that. I never count out any team. Because I look back at the Nationals from earlier this year, and the Nationals whooped the Mets' butt. Plain and simple. They may be now, but all it just takes is one, one series against the Mets to turn it around for themselves. So I just wouldn't count them out. Now, well, see, here's the thing. Mets have struggled against they have struggled against left-handed pitching this year. So I would not say that Will Smith is a quote-unquote easy win. Okay, I'm getting concerned that they may take the stronghold. Oh no, they're not. Well, at least not now. Oh, they're not. Okay, they're not. I hope so, because he needs it. Boy, does he need it. Lindor also technically trends upward after the All-Star break, too. He's more of a second half kind of guy. Like I said, they're gonna need a big second half. Like pretty much 2015 like. Yes. So Lindor, I would definitely expect him. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm not 100% sure, but I thought Lindor actually got off to a decent start last year and then kind of teetered off, but he was still effective. Come on, let's finish this. But he's going to need it. Right. Okay. So what happened in 2015 was that the Mets, 2015 they were projected to be basically behind the Washington Nationals, because at that time the Nationals they had Bryce Harper in his prime, Scherzer in his prime. Like it was a very bad season up until they got to the trade deadline. Anywho, so it was pretty much a bad season. The Mets, I mean, their only offense was coming from the pitching. Like the pitchers were actually hitting a lot better than the team itself was. Yeah. Steven Matz, his debut game, not only does he pitch a gem of a game, but he also drove in 5 RBIs. Those 5 RBIs led the Mets to a win against the Cincinnati Reds in June. So, So anyway, they had such a bad offense. They really had such a bad offense that that they needed to start making some moves. And so some of the players they got was Juan Uribe, who was very clutch for the Mets. They also got Kelly Johnson, basically a power hitting. No, Lindor was 2021, or end of 2020, beginning of 2021. No, Lindor was still on the. Well, they were known as the Indians back then. They were known as the Indians, but he was on that team. He was not on the Mets. Not even considered a Met. The Guardians. They're the Guardians, the Cleveland Guardians. They changed their name because people thought it was offensive that they were depicting Native Americans. It's the same thing that happened with the Washington Redskins in football. Basically, they had to change their name, so now they're the Guardians. But in 2015, so the trades that they made were for Kelly Johnson, Juan Uribe, and then there was this non-trade. Yes, that is correct. They do want the Blackhawks to do that too, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Chicago is a little more protected than either Washington or Cleveland was. Alright, so we need to do, so that'll get us 10, which will bring us up to Jorge Soler. And we can do the, what were their records in, the Mets? Let me show it to you. Or let me look that up. 2015 Mets record. They finished that season at 90-72. They finished that. Oh, when they lost before they made their big trade. I don't know. I can tell you that they were 8 games behind the Washington Nationals, and it looked like it was pretty much slipping away. But here's where things get interesting. So, during a game against the San Diego Padres in late July, the Mets, Twitter, and I was actually at this game. So I was at this game. There was rumors going on Twitter that the Mets had traded Wilmer Flores and a couple other guys to the Milwaukee Brewers for Carlos Gomez. Carlos Gomez was the center fielder that everyone thought was going to be like the Mets savior. They thought he was a good hitter, and they just had hope that he was not the Ohtani, but more of like just some much needed offense. So, and that game is infamous because Wilmer found out by the fans talking about it, because the fans were talking about it throughout the game. And so he starts crying. He starts getting emotional. Wilmer Flores pretty much grew up in the Mets system. From being an international player, he got signed by the Mets, he got brought up through their system, and now he was playing on the Mets, and he finds out he just got traded. Hold on, I need to build my lineup now. So we have Ozzy. So I'll continue my story after this. But now I need to go to... And I'm really not going to touch that. He got traded for a key asset. A key asset. No, well, his story actually gets interesting. They traded him because they allegedly traded him because they thought Gomez was going to be, the guy that was going to help him. So anyway, he starts crying. The Mets lose the game from what I remember, and then it comes out at the end of the game that the deal fell through. That Carlos Gomez was not coming to New York. The deal fell through at the last minute. Um, I believe it was some kind of injury issue with Gomez that they were like, "No, we don't need this," and then they dropped that series against the they dropped that series against the Padres, so that was pretty much their low point of the season. Like, that was like, okay, we really need to do something here. No, fall through means that the deal broke apart. It didn't. It didn't come together. Again, I think it was the injury. There was some kind of injury problem, but I'm not 100% sure. No, no worries. No worries at all. I mean, honestly, I'm actually pretty proud of you for knowing really good English. You're actually speaking better English than I know some people. Oh, right. Well, yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Okay, all these guys are just... He can only play right field. Oh, wait, that's actually good. That's what I need. Hold on. Right, but... Well, Oh, I do need draft players. Okay. So I need draft players. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. So, let me continue my story. So, at that point, after the Mets dropped their series against the Padres, now the Mets need to start looking for another bat. Along comes Yoenis Cespedes. So, this was actually a deal that came together at the very last minute on the trade deadline. Like, almost 7 minutes before the trade deadline, which like 4 o'clock on July 31st, which is once it gets to that point, you can't trade players. Well, you can, but you have to put them through waivers. They gotta be able to do all the stuff that they need to do. So anyway, 7 minutes before the trade deadline, the Mets complete this trade with Yoenis Cespedes, or to bring Yoenis Cespedes to the Mets from the Tigers, and they don't even give up a whole lot. They gave up Michael Fulmer and then another pitching prospect who really wasn't going to pitch for them anyway. Now there's a different energy to the Mets. Now you have this Yoenis Cespedes come to the team. Keep in mind, he won the 2013 Home Run Derby. And dude freaking goes off. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. He basically powered the team straight through the rest of the season. And let me tell you, exactly. Yoenis Cespedes was pretty much the Mets version of Juan Soto last year. Very much. Very good comparison. Hold on, I just need to... Oh, excuse me. I need to check something real quick. Oh, that's Team Affinity. Never mind. I'm not going to find it there. I'm going to find it in here. Is Pete Alonso the only... Here, I'll simplify it for you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I say they need to go on a 2015 run. It's going to take a lot. What the problem the Mets face is that they need bullpen help, and they need pitchers. You know, they need that fifth person that's going to be in the lineup. Right. But the fact is they need a lot of help for what they're doing. Like, they need a lot of help. They have, but usually if the offense picks it up, the pitching suffers. And then if the pitching has a decent outing, then the offense suffers. So I mean, they were getting hot. They were scoring a lot of runs. But again, it's, can the Mets put together good pitching and good offense? Well, you have a lot more faith than I do. We need bullpen help, because there are going to be games where Scherzer and Verlander are not going to be able to go long. They're not going to be able to, so they need bullpen help. You know, unfortunately, Drew Smith is not the answer.
The first baseman.
And outside of Robertson, Ottavino, and Brooks Raley, they really have no one. That's a very real possibility, but the Brewers are in the mix for the wild card. And I don't think the Brewers are going to be willing to give up Corbin Burns. Josh Hader, no. Nah, you're not going to be able to pry him from the San Diego Padres. You're not. You know, you need to look at teams that are basically not going to be competing for the wild card. Jordan Romano, what team does he play for? Blue Jays? Yeah, but aren't the Blue Jays in it? Yeah, I don't think the Mets. I don't think the Mets would want him. If he's gonna choke, we don't need more of that on the team. We need someone who's gonna be solid out of the pen. And unfortunately, it's very difficult to. It's very difficult to be able to trade for a reliever. It's just not that easy.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 39, Brett Spooner.
You know, I'd be looking at a team like the Tigers. You know, there were a lot of talks that the Mets should inquire the Tigers about Eduardo Rodriguez, their lefty pitcher, who's actually having a pretty solid season. So that is definitely someone that the Mets... Clay Holmes from the Yankees? I don't think so. The Yankees are in the mix, depending on when Judge gets back. Because right now there's an uncertain timetable for him.
No balls, 2 strikes.
If anything, I would expect the Mets to be more sellers at the trade deadline than buyers. Like, I think they're going to send off Tommy Pham. Minnesota? I don't think so. I don't know what their standings are, but I don't think they've been very competitive. I have to look, or I would have to check myself. But as far as I can tell, they really haven't been competitive. That's somewhat in the mix. That is somewhat in the mix. Like, okay, so I'll look up the standings for the Mets and who might be a team that they can do a deal with.
Leading off for Long Island, the second baseman.
You know, they can look to the White Sox. The White Sox are not going to be in it, and maybe they get Michael Kopech or Liam Hendricks. Why not get Liam? He's a solid closer. They could also talk to the Washington Nationals, but we'll see if they want to do that. Usually in-division trades don't happen a lot. You also have the Oakland A's. Trevor May? Nah, I don't think they're gonna bring back May. I think they let him go for a reason. I would also talk to the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are definitely going to be looking for prospects. So, I mean, why not? Why not? I don't know if how Salvador Perez has been doing this year, but if you need another power bat in the lineup, no, the Red Sox are 48 and 43, so I doubt that they're selling, at least at this moment. Anything can happen between now and the end of July for teams to make trades, so get out. Let's go! I needed that home run with Pete. And this is kind of an interesting one, but the St. Louis Cardinals, they're at 38 and 52. Pirates have kind of dropped off, but if we're going to count them out, then we might as well count out the Mets, because they just have one less win than the Mets do. And then you can also look to Colorado. You'll see, maybe they want to give up, I doubt it, but maybe they want to give up Ryan McMahon. That's someone who I felt like was always trade target. But you kind of get what I'm saying here. They need to target teams that are not competing. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's hard to trade for relievers. It's very hard. That's why I suggested the White Sox inquire about Michael Kopech. I mean, Kopech's a little wild, but maybe if he can locate, maybe he can be a decent bullpen arm. Absolutely. These days, it used to be way back, relievers, like, you didn't really need too many of them. They were still a valuable asset, but back then, like early 2000s, you had guys that could go complete games. You had guys that could go the full 9 innings and not have a problem. And I'm talking starting pitchers.
Ball inside.
That was way back then. But now, with all these guys throwing heat and everything, you're lucky if you could get a complete game out of a starting pitcher. Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, Cody.
0-1's the count.
Exactly. Which is why I think a lot of Met fans are hopeful that Edwin Diaz returns this season. But here's my thing with Diaz, with Edwin. All right? My thing is that let's say he comes back at the end of September or at the beginning of September, which is I think that's like the most optimistic I can be. Beginning of September, he's ready to come back. Here's the problem. He's going to need a couple games in the minors to be able to get used to pitching again. So that's probably going to take about 2 to 3 weeks, which means by the time he gets up to the majors, or he's ready to be in the majors again, okay, we're already talking about the last week and a half of the season. So he did all this work, and let's say the Mets aren't even competing at that point. Then there's no point in rushing Diaz back. He might as well take his time and fully recover from the injury rather than trying to speed it up and cause more damage to his knee. You know, I would much rather have a fully healthy Edwin Diaz come back next year than try to play for the Mets when they're not competing at all.
Oh, one's the count.
You know, I hate to burst Mets fans' bubble like that, but that's just the sad reality. His injury was too significant.
Ball. Aye.
If we're talking about a save situation for Diaz, like he like let's say he he comes in and the Mets need that game, need that save in order to be able to get in order to get the playoffs.
Leading off for the Lions, the designated
I mean, if Robertson's not available, or Ottavino, or Raley, I would try it. I would. But I would tell Diaz that when he reaches the mound, he needs to be smart. You know, keep in mind that he's coming back from an injury and he should not be going all out. Just pitch enough to be able to get the save. Like, don't over and... No, you can't take him out after the first batter. He has to go 3 batters before he could get taken out. So if he walks 3 straight batters, then yeah, I'm taking him out and I'm putting in someone else. But if it's a must-win playoff situation, then I'm putting him in there with the expectation that he's actually gonna... He is not going to go all out. Because a further injured Edwin Diaz does the Mets no good. It doesn't do the Mets any good if he's hurt after just to get the Mets to the playoffs. All right. I mean, you see, this is why I try not to criticize managers a lot. Because if that situation does come to fruition, and, you know, then Buck has to make that decision. And I do not envy him making that decision. I do not. I would just hope that he makes the right decision, whatever that is. And if it's the wrong decision, well then own up to it and say, look, I tried something that I thought would work. It didn't happen, and it is what it is. But a chance to be able to get to that postseason, like, that's all you need. And then you can turn the corner and play a whole different season. You know, whatever that is. Let's keep in mind that if the Mets get the third wild card, then they have to go up against the division leader. I'm assuming is going to be the NL Central. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe I don't know. It's either going to be the Central or the West, because I don't think it would be the East. I think the Braves are too good for it to be for the third seed to be the NL East. Nah, that's not getting out. Well, honestly, Layla, he didn't have ice in his veins down the stretch last year when the Mets needed a win. One more win, and they could have had the division. But Scherzer choked, DeGrom choked, Bassett choked. Pretty much the entire team choked. I don't know. Probably when he went up against the probably against the National League team. Or it also could be an American League team if the Nationals were... I don't know. Actually, I really don't. Miami? That makes sense. DeGrom has a home run against the Miami Marlins. He had a home run. It was actually hit, what was it, 2021, I think. See, Layla, you really have to remember there was a time where pitchers could actually hit. And they could hit. Like, the best example of that was Madison Bumgarner. He was such a fantastic hitter. Like, he hit bombs. He hit home runs. Noah Syndergaard, another great example. He hit home runs as a pitcher. Jacob deGrom, I mentioned him. He hit a home run.
The catcher, number 35.
So there was a time when pitchers were actually allowed to hit, and some of them actually had really good power. Well, now, obviously, but back then, when the universal DH thing is only a more recent thing. Like, I think they implemented that either the 2020 or the 2021 season. 2020 is when they implemented it. So it's only been around for, 3.5 seasons. Actually, now 4. Come on, stay fair. Stay fair. Yes. Yeah, but there was a time. There was a time. And it wasn't that long ago. We're talking about 13 years ago. In fact, DeGrom was more recent. So, you look at baseball, it's not the same as it was back when I was growing up. And I know I'm starting to sound old by saying that, but I really mean it. Like, I talk about how back when I was growing up, starting pitchers were expected to go 7 innings. Now, you're lucky if they go 6. And very rarely do we get a complete game shutout, let alone a single pitcher no-hitter, let alone a perfect game. Thank you, Domingo Herman.
3-2.
back then, that was expected. Not the no-hitters and the perfect games. No. I'm saying the complete game shutout, the complete games, the shutouts, those were all expected back then. These days, no. Because I think back then pitchers were asked to we're still relying on a lot of off-speed pitches to fool batters. Strike 3, sit down. Nowadays, these pitchers just try to throw heat past you and thinking you can't catch up to it. I mean, for God's sakes, Kodai Senga's forkball reaches a high of 87 miles per hour in this game. A forkball when I was growing up was 74 miles, tops. And a fastball, it's hard to imagine, but there was a time where a fastball, that didn't reach 99. Only very special players, very special pitchers, like Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Roy Halladay, those guys could throw up to over 95 miles per hour for fastball. But a regular pitcher, no, you're looking at more closer to 90 than 95 back then. But I guess that's why they relied on a lot of breaking pitches to fool hitters, because they knew they couldn't just pump a fastball past these pitchers. Well, considering that you're in school, right? So, what is it like? Well, I don't know how the French education system works. I don't know if it's like here in the United States where you started at pre-K or preschool, then you went up to kindergarten, and then first through 12th grade, and then you went to college for 4 years, and then that was considered it. Or you went to trade school or community college for 2 years. Is that the way the French education system is? Or is it different? Because I have no idea, to be totally honest.
Your attention, please. Now, number 31, Riley.
Okay. So, what, are you, like, between 9th and 12th grade, would you say? So, practically high school? Or would you say you're more in college? Okay, university. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you were probably, you started probably tuning into baseball at a time when, you know, they were just starting to move towards, but start moving towards the fastball guys. But guys like R.A. Dickey and Clayton Kershaw still dominated the pitching scene. Roy Halladay, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 61, Justin Lawrence.
I started during the pandemic year. Wow. Now, Urias throw the last pitch against the Rays to win the World Series. Yep. Oh, that's when you started tuning in? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, alright, so, yeah, like what I'm talking about, Kershaw,
Now batting.
Kershaw was, think of like a dozen more Kershaw-like players.
0-1.
That's practically what you had when, back when I was growing up, back when I was just starting to watch baseball, early 2000s. There were a lot more pitchers like Clayton Kershaw than there were of Jacob DeGrom.
0-1's the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
It was really one of the few only. Okay. All right. I understand. I'm just going to tell you right now, that's not the Scherzer that the Mets have right now. I hope he can turn it around, but honestly, the more he gets up there in age, the less likely it is that he's gonna be something for the Mets.
0-2 is the count.
Yeah, but when you spend a good portion of your life trying to pump fastballs by hitters, your arm is going to be pretty shot. Best example I can point to. You probably you never heard of him, but Matt Harvey. Okay, Matt Harvey was he was supposed to be the next Tom Seaver for the Mets. They thought he was going to be the next franchise pitcher for the Mets. And, for a while, he did well. But then he had Tommy John surgery. He had one more good year. And once you get Tommy John surgery, you're lucky if you can last very long in the league. I mean, Harvey beyond 2015, beyond 2015 wasn't really anything special. He fell off. That was it. The Mets got, I would argue, 2 seasons out of him, 2 really good seasons out of him, and then that was his career.
0-1.
That I do not know. I think it's when your arm feels like it's starting to.
That's ball 2.
It's like you're not able to throw as much anymore, or you.
3.
Hold on. I don't want to mislead you, so I'm gonna. Why would a pitcher need Tommy? Why do pitchers need Tommy? It's more common now than it used to be. So you would need Tommy John surgery if you tear what's known as your ulnar collateral ligament. It's a muscle that's in your elbow.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And basically, it's going to make it very tough to pitch. Yeah, you're not able to throw. Well, I don't know if it hurts, but you can definitely tell when you throw a pitch that it's not the same. Like something's off.
Nope, that's foul.
He might have another good season in him, but considering that I think he's 35, honestly, I don't see too many more good seasons out of him. absolutely. I don't think a lot of Met fans would dispute you on that. He's had a great career. You know, the lowest ERA of a Cy Young Award winner in MLB in recent memory, really. He was just that damn good. Exactly. Yeah. A first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt. There's really nothing left. He's won a World Series. He's won multiple Cy Youngs. There's nothing left for him to prove other than try to win a World Series with the Mets.
Walt
Johnson.
I'll give you this interesting stat because you asked how common it was. More than 500 MLB players have gotten the surgery, the Tommy John surgery. So it is very common. Yeah. It particularly grew in the 90s. So this was around the steroid era. So, like, this is where guys like Clemens, guys like Pedro Martinez had to pump gas because this was the era that Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa dominated. So, yeah, they had 22 of those surgeries happen within a 5-year period between 1995 and 1999. 22 in a 5-year period. You're talking about just over four surgeries a year. Hold on, I'll answer that question in a second. I just gotta make sure. Okay, so you asked, do I ever get sad when I see players I watched growing up retire? I mean, yeah. Like, you know, I watched guys like Roy Halladay, Al Leiter, Pedro Martinez. Yeah, Scherzer. I really saw I saw him in his prime, 2015. Or when he was on the Nationals anyway. No, that I do not remember because his rookie year I think was 2006. So, and the Tigers that year, the Tigers actually went to the World Series that year, 2006, and then they lost to the St. Louis Cardinals. I tell you what, I thought I wasn't really gonna tune into baseball after Mike Piazza retired. I thought I was going to lose interest, and for a while I did. But then I remembered it was really about the team that I was rooting for, not the player. Piazza I rooted for, but I rooted for the Mets. You know, so whenever Piazza came to town and played, I mean, I definitely watched whenever I could watch, Mike Piazza on San Diego or Oakland. I always took that chance. Whoa. Yes, I did. I did. I was very lucky enough to be able to go to a couple Mets games at Shea Stadium when he was still on the Mets. Yeah, that's why I liked him so much. He had power. He had power. And it was just amazing to watch that. Oh, look at that. I'm very close to John Donaldson here. This is good. And then, how much progress have I made? Oh, I've only gone 5. Yeah, great. Alright, oh, dang it. I should have done it against the Mariners. Why was I wasting my time with, I wasted my time on the Rockies when I should have just gone up against the Mariners. Alright, well, another one to do, I guess. Yeah, it was a pleasure to watch the, it was a pleasure to watch those guys, watch someone like, it was a pleasure to be able to watch. Have I seen the Mets play the... Yes. In fact, I'm going this weekend on Saturday to watch them.
Leading off for Long Island, the second baseman.
Yes. I saw them last year. I saw them last year in New York. That's when Brennan Nimmo, DeGrom was pitching this game. Justin Turner hit a deep fly ball to center field, and Nimmo leaped at the wall to be able to rob the home run.
That hit him.
I was at that game. And let me tell you something, there was nothing more crazy that I've seen in my life than that catch.
1 ball, no strike.
Oh my God. Just looking back on that. And it was like nobody knew if he caught it. Like, he started celebrating and we were like, wait, did he catch it or what? We weren't sure. And then we saw the replay and they said, yeah, he caught it. And let me tell you something, I've never heard a crowd erupt like I did that night. That was truly amazing. That was also the night that Timmy Trumpet played live for Edwin Diaz's walkout song. So that was pretty cool too. Yeah, that was a great series that the Mets had. Unfortunately, that's as good as it got for the Mets. Yeah, certainly. They're an all-around great team, you know. Mookie, Freddie, I feel like I'm forgetting someone else. Who am I forgetting? Kershaw is always a pleasure to watch. Did they win that game? No, the Mets won. Oh, I'm sorry, yes. The Mets won that game. That's why Diaz came in. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this. Go on the YouTube and go watch Brandon Nimmo Rob's home run versus Dodgers.
No, that's inside.
Just go watch that. And it is amazing what that catch was.
Over the fence, advance to second base.
It was amazing.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Yep, that sounds about right. At least that's what Gary Cohen called it, and I think he was right. Yet still, Brandon Nimmo was robbed of a Gold Glove.
That's the ball.
Honestly, if there's a center fielder who deserves a Gold Glove, it's Brandon Nimmo.
That's the ball. That's down. He's in there.
Julio got there.
Hee-haw. Drag 2. What you got?
Strike 3, sit down. Yep,
Hey,
exactly. Because they weren't sure. They weren't sure he caught it. And then when they showed the replay, the crowd was ecstatic.
1 and 2. The count.
Truly one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in my life. And mind you, I've also seen Andy Chavez's over-the-wall grab against the St. Louis Cardinals in Game 7 of the 2006 World Series. Now, that is honestly, the Nimmo thing I saw live, in person. Andy Chavez's catch, that I saw on TV.
Zero balls, 1 strike.
God, you're making me have all kinds of flashbacks.
Ball.
I thought so too. Well, actually, I didn't have as much hope. Yeah, I think you're thinking of 2022. 2022, I would argue, yeah, last year, if they had won one more game in September, if they had won one more game in September, they would have gone on to the world. I would argue they would have won the division, and I believe that they would have gone on to the World Series. Now, I don't think they would have beaten Houston. Houston was something else that season. There was, honestly, the Mets were probably the closest to stopping the Houston Astros. But honestly, I don't think it was going to happen. He did, but the Mets... But unfortunately, the Mets faced the Astros 2 times or 4 times in 2022.
0 and 2.
And did not win a single game against Houston. So that's what leads me to believe that the Mets would have not fared any better against the Astros than the Phillies did. But with that being said, if they had won the division, I believe they would have gone on to the World Series. Strike 3, sit down. Well, see, I think I don't know if Scherzer had a start against the Astros last year. But if he did, it wasn't a good start. He lost, or the Mets lost that game. If he did start, they did not win a single game against the Astros last year. They didn't. Believe me, No one was going to touch Houston. Houston was just on another level.
Now batting, number 24.
Are you... You're not talking about Carrasco, are you? Oh. Well...
No, that's outside. Ball.
Yeah, but that's this year. You know, we're speculating about last year. You know, last year, the Mets didn't win a single game against Houston. But at the same time, I think Scherzer was hurt when the Mets faced the Astros, so maybe that's why. But it shouldn't have just been on Scherzer. Like, DeGrom needed to step up, and he didn't after that after that game he threw at Citi Field against the Atlanta Braves. That was it for him. He wasn't the same after doing that. And that's when he took a perfect game into the 6th inning. Probably the closest the Mets have been to a perfect game since Tom Seaver. Which I also was there for. I watched that, and unfortunately I couldn't really enjoy it because some man went into cardiac arrest a few feet away from me. And his heart stopped. Yeah. They had to do the defibrillator on him and everything. I was like, holy shit. I just witnessed a man die in front of me. I just witnessed that. That's why I couldn't enjoy that game. No. Well, his heart stopped, but they were able to get it going again. So he only died for probably a couple minutes, and then they got him back. They revived him.
For Long Island, the designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Clinical death? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Clinical death. I believe the term for that is brain dead. But I don't know too much about the medical field. And I don't mean like brain dead stupid. I mean really brain dead. I do. I think that was the 9/11 game. I think that was the 9/11 game. Or it might have been the game afterwards.
After that.
I don't know what he did, to be totally honest. But I do remember the 3 home runs. I do.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 67, Matt Jessica.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Oh. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's a reference to. Players do all kinds of gestures when they hit a home run. So, I never understand the meaning of it personally. And they don't show, it's not like they show it on camera either. Backflip? Wow. You know, it's funny. Ozzie Smith, the St. Louis Cardinals shortstop, he's a legend, and he would infamously, I don't know if he had a point of doing this or if he did it at random, but he would just do a backflip during the game and just land perfectly on his feet. Seriously, go look it up. Go look it up. Ozzie Smith backflip.
One zero.
What? Oh. Wait, what ceremonies are you talking about? You would do backflips after that? Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Wow. That should have been a gapper. Friggin' Julio Rodriguez with his frickin' speed.
Hut. Hit. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy George Kirby.
Heck one. 0-1.
Got him! Woo, thank God for 11 speed.
Leading off for the Lions, the center
Whew,
fielder,
that was a close one.
Trout.
That's a ball. That's inside.
I always thought that if I were gonna do, if I were to hit a major league home run, I think I would probably flip the bat up so high in the air it might accidentally hit someone on the way down. Um, and then as I'm about to get to home plate, I'll look up at the press box where my family would be, and I would just point at them. Like, that one was for you. That's how I would celebrate. This way, I'm not being disrespectful to the player, to the other team, but I am celebrating a home run. That's how I think I would celebrate a home run.
Hey,
The batter, the second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Well, at least we got an RBI.
hey. No balls, 2 strikes. No, that missed. That's the ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Julio.
Heck. Oh, 1-2.
I was hoping for the strikeout on that one, but I'll take whatever.
The shortstop, Sam Haggerty.
Yeehaw. Heck, 2.
Strike 3, sit down. Pete, that's not a home run. But it is an error, so at least he's on. Marcus Semien, god damn.
Your attention, please. Now,
Ooh, ouch. It just cracked my knuckles.
Heck, 1.
Boy, did it hurt.
Oh, 2. Ball. 2-2. That's the ball. Count's full. Up.
All I could say is thank God Semien hit that home run, because that would have been a double play for the
No
Mariners.
ball. 1 strike. One, 2. That's inside. That's the ball.
the batter, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
My fault.
Got him. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Damn, George Kirby, okay.
Ball, that's it. Let's go.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Yeehaw! Hit it right. No balls, 2 strikes.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna try and push Kirby as long as I can.
0-1.
Yes, he went.
Go.
He so went. Come on.
1 and 2.
Oh, he went that time. Oh, okay. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island.
Fortunately, that still made things tough.
He's up.
Ozzy not having a good
The batter
game.
has won. Second baseman.
Can't say I'm surprised.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Hey, look at that. He finally got hit.
One and up. One and one.
If I do need to bring in, relief pitchers for Kirby, then I will. Like, my hope is just that I don't have to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. Wow! Dang. Sorry, Hawk. You're just not getting. He's just not getting lucky.
Oh, he's saved.
I will take that.
Ball. Ball. Rio.
Compete. I don't know. Pete's 21 speed. He's safe.
Safe.
Oh, okay. They
Leading up for the
just
Mariners,
released what the Mets schedule will be. Oh, that's cool. They're kicking things off opening day home game. Nice. Against the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, I can look forward to that.
That miss. That's the ball. See ya. 1-2.
Strike three, sit down. And then, ironically, they end the season. So they start the season off against the Brewers, then end the season against the Brewers. Wow.
Drag 2.
Strike three, sit down. Keep doing what you're doing, Kirby. I know, unfortunately, he's going to be tired now. But I need him to do 9 innings. Not that I don't trust my bullpen. It's just, this is part of the goal. Oh, no! Hayes! Oh, Hayes. You got this, Kirby. You got it. Don't worry about that. Hayes was just being dumb.
0-2. Ball. Click 3.
Strike three, sit down. Let's see.
ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 48, Justin.
Wow. They get no break. Other than the All-Star game, they don't get a break for most of July. Next year, I'm talking about. Wow.
Got in.
Even in August, they only get 3 days off.
Number 27, Mike
Wow.
Trout.
Attaboy Trout. I mean, really, what I'm more interested in is just what the promotions are for next year. Because I'll have to plan accordingly, whatever my hours are next year. You know, because I love collecting the bobbleheads. The bobbleheads are awesome.
Ball. 1-1.
Oh,
Ball, 2 strikes. No, Edie.
as long as I don't hit into a double play, I should be fine here. Great. Now I just completely eliminated the... Well, all but eliminated it. It still could happen, but...
Ball. Full count.
But it's going to be more difficult than taking a grounder for sure.
Oh, in there.
Let's go. Yeah, Ozzy, this was definitely not one of Ozzy's best games. I usually stink with Ozzy, too. Like, I'm usually not very good with Ozzy.
He's up. No, ball. 1 ball, no strike. 1-1.
Come on, Kirby. Let's finish this out. That's an even 100 pitches for Kirby.
Hee-haw.
Or, well, it was. The pitch that was caught, that was 101. My bad. He was already at 100 before he threw that before he threw that pitch that popped. That was a fly out to right. And he just struck out that guy, so strike 3, sit down. Oh,
Zero balls, 1 strike.
come on.
0-2.
Let's do this.
1-2.
Alright, that'll do it. Just needed to be something. You know? Oh boy. Alright, so we got that done. Hopefully we got a ton of other missions done too. Woo! Look at that. We got Soler, Bednar, Corbin Burns. Oh, we got the choice pack. Nice. Nice. So we're pretty much almost done with this program. We're almost done. Yeah, we just need... I don't know. What do we need? Oh, we could do that mission. That'll work. Or we can even do that mission too. That works too. Alright, so I think I'll build the lineup of draft series players as well as players from the All-Star Week program. So, yeah, Morales, Hawk. Can Aiden Miller play anywhere else? He could play first. Yohandy Morales can play anywhere. We'll just keep going with Senga. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any relievers. Oh, yes, we do. We have Barnes. We have Bednar. I'm sorry, not Burns. We have Bednar. So that'll help with the save. So we'll put Jorge Soler in right in place of Jordan. Jordan, you're done. um, oh, because that one's on the right. He's on the bench. Okay. Do we have any... Nope. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about this guy. Yeah, place him at second for Ozzy. It could be a secondary position, but whatever. Well, actually, Ozzy needs to be in the thing. So Ozzy can't play anything other than... I'm trying to look for, Okay, I think this is what we'll do. Sorry to Pete Alonso. We'll do that. Alright? And then... Well, pitchers I don't need to... pitching-wise, I don't... So I just need to use one of these guys, and then really Trout should be down at the... Yeah, so this is how we're going to do it. Hopefully we could get a ton of on bases with these guys. And then get the XP with Soler. Although Colin... Wait, hold on. Didn't it say to get XP with the players from the All-Star Week program? Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, all those draft guys here count. So that's good. That's important to know. Oh yeah, ignore that, sorry. I jumped ahead a little bit. So the way that we're going to do this one is we're just going to do a simple conquest game. And we'll do Bryce Elder this time. So the future draft guys, we just need on base. And then we need the XP, of course, with the... That's probably not going to count. Yeah, error. That will count. So make it 10.
The first baseman, number 16.
And that's 11. The only thing is I don't want to lose the save situation, so now I'm just gonna contact swing. And just hope I get base hits. Which I did right there. Ooh, I squared that one up. I was just a little early. Okay. Well. Hold on. Yeah. I'll do that. Of course I do. What I might do is I might keep Elder. I'll either put Elder back out for the second inning, or I'll bring Bednar in a lot sooner. And then maybe I'll score like one more run to kind of seal that. I don't know. You know what? He didn't throw a lot of pitches. Elder didn't throw a lot of pitches, so I think I'm gonna keep him out there for the second inning. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got him to steal the base, but I didn't need him on base. And I certainly don't need, our guys like in scoring position. Just need them to get on base, or I need them to get a hit so that they can be on base. But who knows? Maybe I won't even need it. Like, maybe I'll get enough XP that I don't need the on base mission. My dog is freaking going crazy downstairs, and I don't understand why. It's either because the neighbor dog is over getting all the attention and she's being jealous, or she really needs to go for a walk.
One ball, two strikes. Nope, that's inside.
Strike three, sit down. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. Got Bryce Elder. Now we can put in Bednar to get the save. CJ, how you doing? Not much, man. I'm right now I'm grinding the All-Star Week program right now, so I'm actually almost done. I just need to do like one more mission and I'm done. Alright, let's bring in Bednar. Because clearly I'm going to have to rely on the XP in order to get the mission done. Really? You've been busy? Strike 3, sit down. I've done the monthly awards program, and now I'm just about to complete the All-Star Week program. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I get you. You play this game for so long, like, I'm pretty sure I'm over 300 hours into this game, so, you know, been grinding this game a lot. Alright, I hope this is enough. I hope that I got the mission done. I did not. What happened? I fell short by 2! By 2! That is the biggest joke ever. And I fell short by 1 on base. 1! Oh my gosh, you can't make this shit up. Oh, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Well, I guess I gotta do another one. It's fine, it's not a big deal. You know, I was just hoping that that would have been the last that I needed to do. And then maybe I could have focused on the weekly program. Hey, there goes one of my stitches. Up there. I got that mission done.
Number 24.
Well, he's not 98. He's 97. He's only a 98 because I did a 9-inning game. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you know, that was obviously what drove that, and Colin Hawk were the cards that drove me to complete the program. There we go.
That is it. The catcher, number 3.
Yep, gone. I'll tell you what, CJ, these cards are always going to be here, so whenever you're ready to come back on to MLB The Show, they'll be here. And honestly, the monthly awards program and the All-Star Week program, they are not that bad in terms of grinding. Like, they are some of the easier programs that I've completed. The All-Star Week one only took me a couple days, and so did the June monthly awards program.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Blues, number 59, Elvin.
I have no idea, to be totally honest. No clue. I mean, maybe having the 99 Vladimir Guerrero Jr. might be good. Because there's not, I don't think there's going to be a better card. What's up, Landon? No, it's all good, man. Yeah, but I also feel like that there's already Keller in the game, and like there are some pitchers that are already decent out there for the Pirates. I don't think he's necessary. You could also do Dylan Cruz, since the Nationals really don't have a whole lot of diamond players. Landon, we're doing all right. We're very close to completing the All-Star Week program. I literally just felt 2 XP points and 1 on base for the 2023 Draft Series cards short of completing the program. So I'm doing this game again, even though I thought that I would not have to, but I guess I have to. And also I just realized that I kept Senga in the game, so now I gotta finish out the inning with him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, Landon, honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, we're talking about like a conquest game. That's not that big of a deal to me. It takes 10 minutes for me to complete a conquest game. I'm not too worried about it. Although I really should have subbed in Mark Leiter Jr. But, oh well, I'm here now, so finish up with Senga and then bring in Brett Bednar. I can't believe Senga has all these pitches. Cutter, forkball, splitter, fastball. Like, my God, where is this in his actual repertoire? If he had that many pitches, he would be a hell of a lot better. He would be a hell of a lot better pitcher. You're gonna knock out the moments for the All-Star program? Yeah, dude, it's not honest. It's not that hard, honestly. The moments. There will be games where you're forced to play multiple innings. So I will warn you about that, CJ. But honestly, it's worth it. And you're grinding TA. I feel like I'm doing that too. By doing this, but you know, I don't know where all the other, because earlier I was grinding TA too. Like I just needed to get XP with the Pirates. That's really all I needed to do. So Bednar is actually helping me out in that department. Senga, you did your job. Thank you. Now we're putting in Bednar. Have the Mets managed to anger you this week somehow? They disappointed me on Sunday, but you have to remember it's the All-Star game and there weren't a lot of games going on. So the Mets start back up tomorrow against the Dodgers. So to answer your question, no. They have not angered me. But there's always that possibility on Saturday. Because I am going to that game. Alright, that's game. There we go. Now I can choose my rare player. Wherever that may be. I have a shit ton of packs to open up here. I should start with this. And I think I'll go with Garrett Cooper. And then NL All-Star XP Reward Path. Could get Devin Williams, could get Josh Hader. Could also get Nolan Arenado. But I already have his 97 card, so honestly I don't need that. Yeah, I'm leaning either towards Hader or Williams. I think I'll go, well, Devin has I don't think Hader has a top card, so we're going to go Hader. Alright, there's a shit ton of packs to open up here, so let's go ahead. Hello, Brendan. How are you today? Come on, there's got to be something. I'm doing all right. You know, I just finished up on the All-Star Week program, so that's done, and now I'm just opening a bunch of packs here. I've got a ton of Diamond Duo packs to open up. I also have a Choice Diamond Duo pack, as well as a Choice Draft All-Star Game or Home Run Derby pack, as well as the rare round for one of the programs. So this could be Harper or Perez. Nope. Of course I can't get lucky. This could be Schwarber or Bueller. Nope. I have the worst freaking pack luck ever. This could be Trammell or Clase. Although I already have Clase, so not that it matters anyway, because I didn't get one. Or I didn't get the diamond. And 26 could either be Tucker or Duvall. Wow! See, this is why I don't waste my time buying those kinds of packs. They're useless. They're worthless. Let's see if I can have any better luck in the choice pack here. Only one I can't select. Ah, gold! Really? Damn it. Yeah, I guess give me Bader. Alright, so... Dude, I can't pick any Phillies. I don't think there's one in the All-Star one. There's not one in the Home Run Derby, and there's not one in the draft. So... I guess I'll go with the All-Star. No. I have enough All-Stars. The gold pack? Sorry. The higher overall means the higher it'll sell. I wasn't choosing Noah when Bader was at least a quick sell of 1,200 stubs. Should I go draft or should I... Well, draft will give me some of the teams that had losing records. So, yeah, I'll go draft again. Okay, well then we'll do it another time. Ooh, I got this round? Nice. Let's see. Do I go Reds? Who's the more expensive one? To buy. 10, 525. Alright, so give me this guy. Yeah. Alright, I get the rare round in one of these. Or I get to choose which one. I don't want Diaz only because I already have his All-Star card, so it makes no sense for me to do that. It makes no sense for me to go Rosarena since I already have his 97. Might make sense to do Yandy. But also there's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I also could just I could also just sell these guys. Like, just sell them and get my stubs back. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. To hell with these cards. Ooh, 70,000. Ooh, Langford. All right. Yeah, give me Langford because apparently he's so list them on the marketplace for 74.96. Oh, it's non-sellable? Ah. Oh well, looks like I'm stuck with the Texas pitcher. Oh well. How am I so cool? Oh, well, I appreciate that compliment. Thank you, Brendan. Ooh, look at that. I got Diaz. Even though I'm at 50. Okay, so now that makes sense. But hey, 2,500 stubs and 5,000 XP just for Alexis Diaz. Nice. Oh, and I got Donaldson. I didn't even know I got that far into the thing. Awesome. I did not even realize that. How about that? Can you get Shohei without doing tops now? I think you can, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be very expensive to do. Or it's going to take a lot of time it's going to take a lot of time. I mean, it literally gets you 10, which 10 gets you to Key Brian Hayes, as well as Taylor Rogers, Charlie Blackmon, and Ron Guidry, all before you even have to do moments or anything. All the moments are 2, so I think there's 19 of them, so that's 38. So that would put you just short of the monthly awards, of this monthly awards pack. I guess you can, but me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. You could also do the event. Just try and do the event. Maybe that'll work for you. All right, guys. I'm gonna do these moments and try to get that Diamond Duos pack, just so I could get one more pack to close this out, and then I'll call it a night. But why wouldn't you want to do the tops now moments? Like, they're fairly simple, and the grind is not even that bad for the XP missions.
Nope, that's the ball.
Strike! Oh, I thought that was strike 3. Dang. Strike 3, sit down. Well, that's alright. Walk and a stolen base. Okay. So I just gotta get on base twice. Well, that's not gonna do it. That won't do it either. Come on. All I just need to do is get these moments, or these, get these moments done.
That's the ball.
So I could get the Diamond Duo pack. No, I'm gonna restart. I won't be able to get... No, Brennan, you gotta redeem it. You would have to redeem it if you want me to do a southern accent. Alright, so there's one. Now I just need another one. That is not another one. Come on, I just need to get on base one more time. That'll do it. Alright, so there's the bat. Now I need to get 2 extra base hits with Ryan Howard. Oh boy. I hope Darius isn't watching. Wait, which Ryan Howard is this, by the way? Oh, Phillies team captain. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. So that's one. Now I need another one. Why do I have the feeling this is going to be a lot simpler than the Ricky Henderson one? Uh, 33 speed? No. Ah, double play. Dang it. Sorry, Darian, I've dishonored your father. Go over his head. Over his head. Dang! Oh, well, that's nice. Where are we at? Are we at, what, the top of the 8th? Top of the 7th. There might still be a chance I get one more at bat. But I need to hit an extra base hit right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ah.
He's out.
Scherzer always does good against who? Howard? Ryan Howard? I don't know about that. Alright, so there's one. Now I need one more. I saw those two in the same lineup and was like, oh my god. Saw who? Is that going to be enough? Dang! I mean, I'll get one more at bat, but dang! I thought that was going to get off the wall. Although that might not be the best case scenario for me, because with 33 speed, might not be enough to get a double if it bounces off the wall.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, that's out.
Well, I'm committed at this point to completing this, so get out, get out, get out. Thank God. Alright, so that's one. Again, I know. But if I could just get another one, might be good here. A little further to the right end, maybe that would have been enough. Huh? Mookie?
Oh, that's good.
I hope that's going to be enough. Is that going to count? It does not. Wow. It does not count. I guess that's fair. Please get out. Please get out. Frick! I didn't mean get me out. I meant get the ball out. Get out of the park. It's the only way I can honestly complete this mission for this moment. There we go. Alright. Finally, we're done with that. That's a splashdown. Splashdown in McCovey Cove. Alright, let's see what pack I get. I'll worry about getting the batting glove at a later time. I'm more concerned with just this. Ooh, one more chance at Tucker or Duvall. Wow! And I get neither. What's the sell now? Ah. Quick sell. Quick sell. Quick sell. Alright, well, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a very happy person. No, Brennan, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to get off. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you could follow me on Twitter at TTVNextJGGen24. It's in the upper left there, so go give me a follow on Twitter. I'll usually tweet whenever I go live. You can also follow me here, or you can turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Overall, this was great. We got the All-Star Week program done. I got the Diamond Duos, or the Make More Progress in the Weekly Wonder program, although didn't get anything out of it. So there's really not much left for me to do. Brendan, I'm going to tell you again, I'm signing off. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I've been streaming for 3 hours. That's enough. So I don't know what kind of new stuff is coming out tomorrow. I guess we'll just have to see. I'm sure there's going to be a top snout. There might be a top snout thing. Maybe. We'll see. And if not, then I'll figure something out. Maybe it'll be more team affinity grinding. We'll see. But I would like to remind you guys, tomorrow I am not streaming because I am working an afternoon shift tomorrow, so I will not be on stream. And I will not be streaming on Saturday either because I am going to the Mets game against the Dodgers. So no stream on Friday, no stream on Saturday. There will be a stream on Sunday, and I'll figure out what it is that I can do on Sunday. Hopefully there's more content, but we'll see. So I hope to see you then. Until then, guys, have a great weekend and have a great night.